smiling on the package. It's the faces in the sand. It's the thought that moves you upwards, embracing me with two hands. Right, we'll take you places, yeah, maybe to the beach.
Hey there, my name is Mike Munzing with CRESTLINE Funding. Each week I put these videos together. Took a week off last week trying to get that new computer system integrated. Oh boy, Windows 7 is fantastic. If you have a chance to upgrade to that, that is tremendous. Takes a little time getting used to it, getting the programs all work together. We are back up and running. We're looking good. I don't know, this may even be in HD. I'm not quite sure how this video is going to turn out. I'm using my new camera, that little HD camera I've talked about. But once again, Mike Munzing, CRESTLINE Funding. I am now a direct lender. I know that's been so important to a lot of you. We've talked about that. The REOs, the short sales, the bank-owned properties. Everybody wants to be working with a direct lender now. After 20 years in the business, I've had my stints with direct lenders, away from direct lenders. Yep, back with a great group out of Irvine. CRESTLINE Funding. You've probably heard Scott Brown, the owner, on the radio during the week. He's on a lot of the local radio channels. Great outfit. Where we have a huge advantage over a lot of the direct lenders right now, we can close a loan in 20, 25, 30 days on the outside, but very quickly, which is fantastic. Hey, want to kind of glance real quick at the rates for the week. Don't want to go into detail, but just remind you, on my website at www.mikemunzing.com each week, I put together the rate sheet here, and you can go to my website. On the left, they've got a button for the rate sheet. Print that out, bring it to your open house. If you're holding an open house, this is a great way to get in touch with the buyers and really try to endear them to yourself. Also, every week I keep pushing it more specific. If you got the open house in the works, go onto my website, fill out the information on the website to create a very good FHA and VA financing flyer here. It's got all the details on your property, really gives some nice specific to those buyers and gets those buyers in there for a low down payment. Hey, a couple weeks ago I covered the FHA loans. This week, I'm going to let a couple of good guys cover this for me, and they did such a good job. Here's a quick segment from Brian and Frank with Think Big, Work Small. Enjoy.
Hey, listen, VA loans are proving that everything that's going on in our industry is wrong. It's wrong. It's dead wrong. I'm talking everything. The new Truth in Lending, the unabashed attack on brokers, HVCC, 100% LTV deals, seller-funded down payment assistance programs. Everything that is going on to improve our industry is wrong, and you need not look any further right now than VA home loans.
That's right, and why do we say this?
Why?
Well, VA offers 100% financing still, where the seller can not only pay all the closing costs, but can also pay down the buyer's credit cards to help them qualify. And before you go blogging,
Frank, you're wrong!
Look it up.
VA does not use HVCC. Though they have their own protocol that is different from your normal routes, it's not HVCC. And the appraiser gets to keep their full fee.
Which means they get good appraisers. And brokers can and always have been able to do VA loans.
Really?
You don't need a special designation or a PIN to do VA loans. You can just do them. And did we mention that they did 100% and still do 100% financing?
So the horn-having, fanged brokers are doing VA loans? And VA has been going off the same old, misleading, hard-to-understand truth in lending that has misled a whole generation of borrowers into bad loans that are now going defunct.
Oh, and did we mention VA has only a 4.69 delinquency rate? That's
what?
Far below the industry average. That's right, the same industry that's been vastly improved upon with a bunch of crap legislation, rules, laws, and bylaws passed and adopted by a bunch of people that know nothing about loans. If you want to know what works, look at a working example and do what they do. VA! Don't go making stuff up.
We love you just the way you are.
I want you just the way you are.
Okay, I love those guys. They're fantastic. Yes, I am an approved VA lender. And the one thing that they didn't mention, but here in Orange County, you can get a zero down VA loan, your buyers can, for upwards of $700,000. Now, obviously, that would be somebody who's has VA eligibility from the past. They've got to be, working, and everybody's got to qualify. But it's fantastic. VA, 0 down, above 700,000. It is tremendous. I got some good news, and I've got some bad news on what's going on out there right now. Today, if you heard, the bad news is, that's right, the unemployment numbers came out for October, and as I'm here in the graph, you can see it had a little dip. It has just been skyrocketing, 10.2% nationwide. California here, it's a little higher. And yeah, it's getting a little rough right now, but I want to bring that to you. But hopefully for our home buyers, got some good news that just broke it as well today. Okay, as you can see, the good news is that the $8,000 home buyer tax credit has been extended. Fantastic, until June of 2010. Let me break down a couple of details for you. They've had some updates. Once again, first-time home buyer is going to be $8,000 through June of 2010. They've upped the income limits, which is fantastic because where it was lower before, now for a single individual, you can make up to $125,000 a year, and for a married couple, you can make up to $225,000 a year and still use the tax credit. Also, it has to be closed by June 10th of 2010. The contract, we'll go over this as we get closer to that time, middle of the year, but April 30th. So it extends it a little ways into the year, but April 30th is where the contract has to be signed, and they have opened it up as well for owner-occupied folks for a $6,500 tax credit if you have owned the home and actually lived in a previously owned home for at least 5 of the previous 8 years. Now, a lot of you know the troubles we've been having on move-up buyers because of the fact that we can no longer show them rented out in the past before you move up. You may want to encourage your clients to potentially rent that house out. And once again, this is only if they have less than 30% equity. So, some tricky nuances. Give me a call for specifics on a lot of that. If you need me to break down your client's finances, see if they can do the move up. If you can sell their house, that's even better. Clears them up to go buy that new house. Well, hey, should be a great weekend. Weather started getting great again today. It's beautiful. Can you believe daylight savings time is gone? It made it kind of an unusual week, but it's fantastic out there. Feel free to give me a call anytime. 949-689-5626. Once again, come look at my website at www.mikemunzing.com. You can find my YouTube channel. Keep bringing them up. www.youtube.com/mmunzing. And I've got lots of good stuff out there for you to help you with your buyers. Once again, I've been out here a long time doing loans. It's all I've done for years. And know what I'm doing, know how to break down those tax returns and get your clients approved. We move fast, we can get you in quick and get that letter for you real quick to get that offer in. All right, have a great weekend. Appreciate being here for you. God bless you, God bless your family, and have a great time. Give me a call. Bye-bye.
Rosemary, heaven restores you in life. You're coming with me.